Hello farmers, welcome back to Hinterland. December is here, which means it's wintertime, and yes, snow is actually on the way. Somewhere around 11 o'clock is when it's supposed to arrive, I suppose. Bringing some sugar beet on over to the BGA. We did pretty well the rest of November and into the morning hours here with processing the sugar beet into electricity. We brought slurry over from the cows. That is being processed, or has been processed. So that got our money up to $116,000. That's even with paying about $32,000 in loan interest at midnight. So not too bad. I went ahead and took care of the cows last evening. So they should be all set. The sheep are doing the sheep thing. They're slowly getting there. We got 40 sheep. And I think next month we'll have up to 50 sheep. And of course, the more sheep, the more wool, the greatest. The spinnery can make our clothing. Which is also now turned off because we're out of, well, cotton. No, not cotton, sorry, wool. So for today, we're planting trees mainly, and that's pretty much it. Not much else to do in December. No planting, no farm/field work needs to be done. But we are going to take care of replanting the forest and getting ready for the future of the farm in the sawmill. I think what we're going to do first is we're going to grab our log trailer. I'm going to go up there and get all the logs. Well, I say get all the logs. Maybe I will. The sawmill does not need any logs right now, but we'll bring them on down, and I'll probably place them on the other side. I don't want to place the logs on property that I don't own because it may say I don't have access to that tree, and I don't want that. So I'm going to pile them all over in this general area right here, I think, and we can pick them up later, just to get them out of our work area. So when I go up there with the excavator and the planter, we can plant down, I think it's 240 trees. That's what we will be buying. And then we're going to be planting some oak trees around the farm itself. And they're going to be tiny, tiny little saplings. So it's going to be fun to watch them grow. And also fun to figure out, did I place the trees where I wanted to and how it looks? Because, you know, we're going to be planting, like I said, very tiny little saplings. So it's going to be hard to imagine what it looks like when it's full grown. And does it look like the way we wanted it to? There is our lovely barley to the left, and we got our wheat right in front of us. That's all looking rather good. Yeah, the cotton over here, well, yeah, when I plowed the field, which I didn't have to, I set it off on a worker, not coarse blade, and that's why it's like that. I may actually come back over and take care of this, because we will get weeds over here. Let's see, let's switch it to the right. Load up one zone here. Let's go ahead and grab this log. Alright, so we got that log there. So all the stumps are gone. I did mention before, I do believe, that I went ahead and removed all the stumps with the Easy Developer mod. I just didn't want to spend a whole couple of hours up here getting rid of stumps, and I didn't think it was going to be fun to watch, so I just went ahead and like, yeah, let's go ahead and just get rid of them. Oh, I forgot, I still got you turned on. I also want to change this. There we go, 1 max. I don't want, there we go. That's the way the autoloader should be set up. Yeah, we got plenty of logs up here to pick up. And I'll have plenty of room to place down the 240. I think it's 240 that we get on the pallet. Well, we get definitely a good load here. Why aren't you... There we go. Sometimes the logs got to be a little finicky, don't they? And I do think that's the last of the sugar beet also I was bringing over to the BGA. I got about 120,000 liters left. We're going to keep that because that's going to be feed for the sheep if they need it for this winter. It'd be some feed for the chickens. And I got myself a full load. I do think I got enough wood out of here to go ahead and plant 240 trees. It's going to be not as clustered as one would think. Oh, we're still loading. How about if we actually turn off the autoloader? I said turn off the autoloader. There we go. Let me strap all that back in. Logs loaded 21. And we got 21.7 tons of logs. That's a lot of weight. Just got to be a little bit careful going downhill. Downhill and turning could be a little troublesome sometimes. Any of us, or you, that have done logging before, we know that sometimes all these logs in the back of trailers can start acting up and bouncing around for some unknown reason. I've always been told it's because they're still kind of attached to the other part of the tree that they were part of, I guess, and they were trying to teleport back. I don't know, some kind of weird stuff like that. I have no idea what it's about. Doesn't happen to me often. Maybe once or twice, and that's about it. And I think that was back on No Man's Land I had that issue. Alright, this is going to be good enough to get out of the way. If we get up there and we start planting, and I don't have the room, well, we'll just go back on up with another load. And grab another load. And I thought I smoothed this out right here, but apparently I did not, because that was rather... That's kind of bumpy getting up there. But it's good that we get these trees planted now, because they're going to take a little while. Well, I don't know. On Silver Run, the trees seem to grow rather quickly from the Platinum Edition pallets of saplings. The base game saplings, we'll call them, they seem to take longer, but maybe it's the type of trees that I'm doing. I don't know. But that's why we're going with the platinum for, like I said, a couple reasons. I want to see them as, you're not going to take any lumber. Am I not in the trigger? I should be in the trigger. As one log falls out, store wood right here. There we go. All right. And I do believe we're full. It's at 74,000. That's all I can hold. Can leave that truck right there. All right, in the store, nothing going on in the store for us. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to pallets. I'm going to scroll on down. Here's the base game saplings. We're going to pass right on them, and we're going to get the tree saplings from the Platinum Edition. So, where is the stone pine? This will give us, where does it say? 240 pieces. Yeah, it's going to cost us 11 grand, but we can go ahead and do that. We got to buy that. All right, and then we want oak. We're going to do some oak trees. I'm probably not going to plant all 240, but I'd rather buy the 240 for 12,000 because I get a better deal than buying them individually. So there are all the, not individually, but these are 20 per. So I would get 100 for 5. 2,000. You know what? That might actually be the same price. But either way, I don't think I can use these to plant in what we're going to be using. So maybe I'm a little bit wrong on that. What do I need to go to here? I need to go to forestry equipment. And we need to scroll on down to the Platinum Edition stuff. I do believe it's this one right here. This tree planter plants new trees in the ground. You can buy pallets of saplings at the shop to fill this planter. So we want to go ahead and click on this. And leasing fee is going to be $3,500. Might be actually more than that because I may need it for more than an hour. All right. And then we're going to go up to forestry equipment here. And we're going to get ourselves the cheaper of the Volvos. Now, I got to remember what... I don't want the grappler. Is it the fast coupler that I need? I think it's a fast coupler. I do believe it's a fast coupler. We're not going to change anything else on it. We're going to keep it as is. Leasing is 13,000. And let's hope that I got the right coupler on there. I think I do. But we're about to find out. Oh, that's right. And you're going to load or attach. What side do you want to attach from? I'm trying to look at this thing. I can't remember which way it attaches. Nope, there it is. I had it. I had the same problem on Silver Run with the tractorized. I'm not even touching any controls and I'm spinning. That could be an issue when it comes to... See, I wonder if it's... Let me turn that off. Ah, it's my Satex side panel. Oh, when we updated the patch, what, 1.9 was it? My guess is there's no dead spot in my Satex side panel. Either way, what I need to do now is... Let's not get these mixed up. These are the oak ones. We'll put these over here. These, of course, are just making sure stone pine. And of course, now with my side panel not on. Why is it doing that to me? Alright, let me exit out of the game. I'll have to put some dead spots in. That could be causing a problem as I spin in circles. Okay, she seems to be staying steady, so I think I got that taken care of. Yes, refill tree planter. And we are planting all of these bad boys up on that hill. So, yeah, we spent about, what, 40 grand probably to do all this. It's cheaper than buying a lot with trees on it. Because a lot of land is like 80,000, and I'm probably not going to get as many saplings on the land either. So by doing this, I'll get more trees on it, and being $40,000 cheaper by doing it this way, I think we'll make more money doing this. Now, for all those oak trees, we're probably only be planting maybe like about 30 of them today, something like that. Now I'm trying to remember on Silver Run, when I did this, I'm trying to remember how long it took me to plant these trees, 240. And I think it took me like 40 minutes or so. And really, I'm just going to go up there and pop them, pop them, pop them, pop them on in. I don't care how close they are to one another, we're just putting them in as fast as we can. Because I would like not to go over the hourly rate, but if I do, it's not going to be that much more. Probably a couple grand. The one thing I probably should have thought of, we do got our lowboy. I probably should load this up on the lowboy and get this up there and not waste 5 minutes of my time just driving around. But it's kind of hard to when I see it. It's like right there. By the time I go get the truck, the lowboy, load it on up, bring that out on up there, I might be there anyways. We have arrived. Maybe it would have been quicker to do all that transporting around on the lowboy. But here we are anyways. Now I just got to remember how to do this. I just had to help her HUD on up. Now see, I'm on cruise control. Let's go ahead and put this on down. Maybe not all the way, and it's X. The planter has no ground. Okay, so it's really got to be on the ground. Like I said, I'm just going and popping them on in here. I am going to try to give myself a little bit of distance in between here and there. It would be kind of neat for those of you who were around when I was doing Lumberjack's Dynasty. That was a kind of interesting way that they planted trees to where you could see a circle on the ground of a radius from the other tree it had to be. So it made it kind of neat of how to plant trees in that game. No ground contact, I beg to differ. Which way is it not contacting? Okay, so that way. I don't know how long I gotta sit there and wait. To plant the tree. I don't know if I just gotta wait to go thunk thunk and it's done or what. And for those of you who didn't see the tree saplings from the Platinum Edition, this is what they will look like. These little things are right here. Oops. Oh yeah, I should also have my aim marker off. I forgot to turn that back off. That little one, that little sapling right there. It's a cute little thing, isn't it? We're going to see them grow. Hopefully. I mean, they will. Just a matter of how long before they do. I think you can actually plant these real close. So on Solyndra, we're using the base game saplings. Yeah, so you do actually have to put some spacing between these trees. So like right there, I'm trying to plant, and it doesn't say I have no contact with the ground. It doesn't say actually anything. And they are letting me plant, so. So basically what I can do is, once I get into a rhythm, I can just spam the X button. Oh yeah, you can keep on driving because the sapling is right where you hit the button. So, I mean, you can hear me pounding away at the key to plant these trees. Probably need to zoom out because I don't really know. Yeah, okay. Let's go this way. Now, when it comes to planting the oak trees, I'm going to be a little bit more precise. But what I need to do, though, is definitely before these saplings grow, I need to come up here and get rid of all the logs. I don't want these, don't want to leave these logs up here, and then all these saplings grow around them, and then I can't get the truck and logging trailer up here. That'd be a little bit of a pain, wouldn't it? Now, let me just raise up. No, I'm going to raise it off the ground just a little bit. Because I was too much into the ground. How fast can we plant them? Every time you hear that thug, that's a tree going in. I know I'm planting these way too close. But really, we're just getting some trees in to replenish the woods, and that way we can replenish the sawmill. And this is way faster than probably doing it with the other planter. I haven't used the other base game planter in a while. On Solyndra, we're using the shovel, the old style shovel technique. That doesn't take that long either to do that. Get myself some spacing between these rows. Oh, these are going to be so clustered together. It'll make it easy for the tree harvester to come on in. I won't have to go too far. Now, there is some concern of possibly, with these many trees close to one another, of some lag when we get up here. I didn't really have an issue on Silver Run planting 240 trees on that one little hill. But what we'd be doing is we're coming up with the tree harvester. We'll lease that again. Lease it for just about an hour and cut down as many trees as we can. These logs up here, this is still from last year when we rented the tree harvester for an hour. I came up here and just chopped them all down, and here we are. And just like that, we're already down to 75 trees left to plant. But after this, it's going to be a little bit more precise, like I said, with the oak trees. Yeah, I can see the other row there, so I'm going to start spinning around this way. I don't think these trees are going to sprout at all any until maybe April or May. But we shall see. Okay, so 40 more to go. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the excavator on down the hill a little bit. I'm going to run and grab the oak trees and bring it to the excavator. I'm not going to drive all the way back to the store to get it. Nice little walk for today. I mean, it's not that cold out for December, right? Maybe it is. I have no idea. Actually, what is the actual temperature? Not that it matters, but it'd be kind of interesting if we could implement the temperature a little bit more. If we go to here, I'd say 35 degrees for December is not that bad. Lower that down there. Let's go ahead and reload. Why won't that reload? Does that have to be on a specific side? Oh, there it goes. So maybe it does have to be on a specific side. So what I want to do here is I got to be careful because these could grow into rather large trees. And what we can do to get a rough idea, and I did this before I started recording just to give myself an idea, is we go to trees and large oak. So this is what a large oak would be. I don't know if these will grow that tall, but we're going to plant some on either side of this road going up between our fields. I'm not going to put trees all around the fields, just like on one side of a field or another, just to give us a little bit more foliage around here, rather than just open fields everywhere. A little bit of a breakdown. Of course, nothing up here because this is where all our machinery is coming in to actually enter a field or exit a field. And we're not going to put these really close together either. So, but we can see that if we put some oak trees in here where the grass is, we got some room. Of course, the only thing we won't be able to do is come up here with like the header on the combine itself. That wouldn't work, but that's fine. But, you know, more than likely I'll be entering the field from down at the other corner. But yeah, we'll hopefully see once the trees get tall enough, right? And if all doesn't work out, well, we got ourselves a chainsaw. We can always bring them to the mill. So let's lower that down there. And like I said, we're not planting all these trees. Now the hard part is I can't really see exactly where the saplings are. All we know is it's there somewhere because actually, can we actually see where it is? Yeah, I can't. You'd think I'd be able to. I mean, we did plant one, right? I don't see it right off. And I have planted one. So, it's there somewhere. Alright, so we'll just come down a little bit further. And when the trees get tall enough, it shouldn't be much of an issue, I don't think. With the limbs like hitting the combines and such. But if it does, we'll have to work around it for a little bit. Yeah, so this is going to be the difficult part, knowing, you know, I would like to make it kind of even on either side, but maybe what I'll have to do is plant the trees on this side, wait for them to grow, at least a little bit. Then I can see exactly where they are, and then I can kind of determine where I want to put some trees on the other side of the road. The good thing is I did see, when I reloaded into the game, when I was having the problem with the excavator doing the spinny spin, we can unload the planters, so we can get all these saplings back. Not low enough to the ground. Okay, so why? Let's see, what's the problem here? Did I plant one there and I'm just too close? Let me come on down here. The only issue with this is you got to get the planter head in the right spot. Alright, I think that's good for here. I don't want to put one at the corner. So we got a place to enter the field right here, so don't put any trees in this general area, Peanut. Don't do that. Don't do that. One interesting spot I did see when I was kind of planning where to put some oak trees today. We're going to put one right down here at the intersection. Right where that little, patch of grass is, right in the middle of the road. So I planted 6 oak trees along that side of the field. That's a good amount. Now in real life, you probably wouldn't want to be planting trees next to a field. The roots of the tree could be a problem. The trees will steal nutrients from the fields in real life. But yeah, welcome to Farming Simulator. Alright, so we got a tree in there. Let's come on this side of the road here. And we'll just pop some random ones down. I was thinking just 20 trees I'll be planting today, but it might be a little bit more than that. I may get rid of these, are those hickory? I don't know what type of trees those are. I think they're hickory, are they not? Probably not even close. But I enjoyed planting these saplings on Silver Run and watching them grow. I don't know what it is, but it just seems more enjoyable to me. Because the other saplings would be about 6 feet tall, give or take. Right, what are these type of trees? Are these... Maybe they're not hickory. Oh, these are poplar. Alright. Not even close. Not even close. Alright, so that's enough trees over here. Let's cross the bridge. But boy, we planted those 240 stone pines so quickly. I'm not worried about going over the hour on the excavator now. And this area up in front of us with these trees up here, we will be eliminating those trees in the future and kind of tying in the farmhouse, which is our little log cabin over there, with the main farm itself. I wanted to change that on up. But money stopped me last year. I thought 10 million was going to be enough to get those. I don't want to say exactly the way I wanted it. I want to, build it a little bit over the next first 2 or 3 seasons. I thought I was only going to spend 7 or 8 million when I started this farm, and I probably could have done it with 12. But we got a good start here, and the farm is making money. We're nibbling at that loan. Oh, and I didn't tell you, the cows did some good milk making overnight. I think we're up to like 55,000 liters of milk now. So we got like 20,000 liters overnight. Alright, so no oak trees where the grass field is. We need to get into the farm itself and get on the other side of the stone wall. And then I want to put some over by the cows' fence line as well, so they can have some more shade. Now they may want to be outside, but in the shade, not not just going into the barn when it's too hot out. Oh, here comes the snow. So the forecast was pretty close. They said 11 o'clock. Can't complain. It's 10:30. I do like the looks of this gravel. When we get closer to it, instead of being zoomed way out. When you get closer to it, it does actually have a pretty good good texture. Alright, so okay, we'll pop one there. Boy, you'd really think you would see that little sapling with that little mound of dirt over it, but we'll just assume it's there. Now, I don't think you can hurt it if you go over it with a mower and were to mow the grass. Like I said, I don't want to put extreme amount of oak trees in here. Who knows, we may have to change the name of the farm to Oak Farm or something like that. I was going to go with maple. But if I had maple trees around the farm, I'd probably have to get a maple syrup production going. And I thought about, we did maple syrup production on No Man's Land. And there might be another mod out there, but I thought about editing that mod myself. Because it just seemed weird that to get that production going for maple syrup, we had to bring firewood, which is fine. But the other part is we had to add water, which is weird because to make maple syrup, you take the sap from the tree and you boil away the water to make the maple syrup. So really you want to get rid of the water, not add water, but oh well. I probably shouldn't have put a tree right there. I usually like having one at the corner. So we'll put one right there. Let's go on the other side of the fence line. We are back up to 82,000, so the sugar beet production at the BGA is looking nicely. Let's go ahead and we'll just pop one right there. Alright, let's go over and give the cows some shade for the future. I do like that stone wall. That's a nice little mod that we have. That was updated about a week or two ago. He added more. I say he. That modder did add more choices to the fence line. So if you like stone walls, there are more patterns to choose from than what we had when we originally did it. So make sure I don't put one close to the silo, because the last thing we need is the tree to blow over and fall through the silo. That'd be a very, very bad. So I was guessing about 20 trees, and we're going to be right about there, maybe 25 or so. And I think we're going to put one in the sheep's pen as well. I'm actually going to put it in the pen itself. And we'll put some more space in between that one and that one. And I think one right here is good. Don't want to put one too close to the corner, because knowing me, I'll be running in it with the trucks and such. Now, I can't really go into sheep's pen, but that does that. That does that. Lift that up. Look at that. They're not even scared. Okay, maybe that one is. So you probably got to tilt that like that, and there's one there. So I've only had the excavator for half an hour, and honestly the first 6 minutes was driving from the store on up to Stone Pine Mountain. Do I want to put any more pine trees down? Not pine trees. Any more oak trees. I don't want to put anything in the cow's field itself, just on the edges maybe. Just going to have a look over here. All of our lovely cows. It's snowing actually pretty darn good. I wonder if we're going to get any snow accumulation. How long is it supposed to snow for? That I did not look at. Oh, until about 5. The rest of the day is going to snow. And then January there's snow. February there's snow. All right, so this winter we may actually have to plow the roads a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to put any oak trees over here. All right, who am I kidding? We're gonna put one between the manure pile and the sawmill. Yeah, I'm all over the place. The silo, not the sawmill. And actually, you know what? I said I didn't want to do it, but now I'm going to do it anyways. Actually, we'll put one right in there. Because maybe the cows, you know, got an itch to scratch. They don't really have any scratching posts. So we put one on in there. Can we see that one? That's the question. Okay, I do see it. What I'll do is I'll turn on the A marker. I do believe it's right there. Do you see it? It's there, I do believe. Nope, not F11. That's the wrong button. A marker off. Love that easy developer mod. Nice to be able to go in there and actually just click a button rather than having to go in and type the dev commands and scroll through them. Just a quick tap of a button. Lovely. All you modders out there, you're well appreciated. Alright, what we need to do now is just need to unload this pallet of oats that we have. And I'll put it over here by our wonderful garage. And then we can return the excavator and the planter. Is it just Shift I to unload? No, what is that unload here? Oh, just I to unload. Am I not close enough to the ground? It says I to unload. Maybe I can't because I'm next to the building. There we go, that's why. Too close to the building. Alright, so let's go ahead into the store here. Leased items. That worked rather well. Yeah, we are all set. Let's go and return that. And the excavator, we can return that. And these, let's go ahead and put these on the inside so they stay nice and warm. And we'll put these over here. Hopefully I can remember where they are, because I might forget where they are. Now let's go over and we'll do a quick check on the cows here. We'll top them off with some feed. How are they doing on feed? They're doing pretty good on feed. The water, I didn't give them water today yet. Milk, like I said, is at 54,000. Straw, they're doing okay. Slurry, we got some in storage. I will say this, it's snowing pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and empty out the TMR mixer. Okay, I wasn't hoping they're going to take all of that, but they did. But overall, I think they're probably almost full. Not quite. They could use another load in there. This is only 24 cows, so yeah. Yeah, we'll take the milk over once we probably next month when I'll do it, or maybe wait until springtime before I bring it over. We'll see how fast the milk production can keep on up. Speaking of production, sugar beet, how we doing? Okay, so I need to. I think, did I empty that trailer? I can't remember if that trailer emptied this morning. I don't think it did. No, I still got 30,000 liters, which is more than fine. We got loads of methane and loads of digestate. When I say loads, this can hold a lot. The BGA can hold like 10 million liters. So maybe I need to put down, I don't know if I got the sell anything mod. Not sell anything. Selling points. Take anything mod? I forgot what it's called. Seed potatoes. No, not seed potatoes. Sell everything mod. There we go. That's for trees. Oh, that's for straw. It says sell everything, but it doesn't show. I mean, it should take everything, if I remember correctly. Where are we here? I want to put it in town somewhere. Where can I put it where it won't get mixed up with another trigger? I guess I'll just put it in this corner over here. Looks like that was floating for some reason. But it's not. Alright, so now if I go into here, let's see, methane, no sell point. Okay. Digestate, sell everything. So sell everything does not take methane. That is interesting. But at least we got a place for the digestate. If I were to sell that, I can get 7,500 for it. I'll have to find a place for selling methane, I guess. Or maybe find a production building where I can use methane, which I think there's a few of them out there. What am I looking to do? Yeah, I can't. It's not like the fuel refinery that we had on East Island where I can take methane and remake electricity, right? Grass silage, maize silage, straw, and slurry. Silage and slurry, straw, potatoes, sugar, manure, slurry, silage. Yeah, so I can't take the methane and reuse it in the BGA into electricity. So I'll have a quick look on production buildings, see if I can find something for methane or a sell point for it. Yeah, my brain just had a thought of maybe where I saw something, but I don't think that will work. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, the snow's coming on down. I think it's a good day to go back home, sit in the log cabin, and have a hot cup of hot cocoa, and just watch it snow, and maybe get ready for, maybe pick up Christmas decorations, and having my own little Christmas. Maybe that's what I'll do. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Hinterland. But until then, have a good one.